A world that types less and talks more. That's the message and main goal behind Mote, a Google Chrome extension that enables voice note feedback in Google Classroom, Google Sheets, Google Docs, Google Slides, and multiple other areas that enables you to provide instant verbal feedback with your students. So I think it's about time we do a beta test. Welcome back to Beta Test. My name is Josh Korb. I'm the Tech Innovation Specialist here at Eastern New York School District. And today, during our beta test, we are going to be checking out Mote. Mote is a voice note feedback feature and a Chrome extension that you can install into your Chrome web browser that utilizes our pre-existing Google products and your voice to provide instant feedback to your students. And I wanted to share a little bit about that today. I am by no means being paid or compensated by Mote. I just like what I found as I stumbled across their product this past week as I was looking for a way to provide feedback and formative feedback to my students. How we act and what we do really influences and changes the dynamic of the classroom. And we want our comments and our feedback to our students to be as fast and as quick as possible, but also to be as friendly and as encouraging as possible, while also being rigorous and relevant as possible. So all of those things have to be in one. So what do? Is we provide them with verbal feedback during classroom instruction. Well, what if you take that out of the picture, like a global pandemic does? We went to online instruction, so we were losing a lot of that face-to-face time. Yeah, we have Google Meets and we have Zooms, but you know, it's not the same as being with somebody in the same room. So this allows us to bridge that gap and provide some more feedback directly to individual students and to groups of students in a way that is more personable. So let's go ahead, let's check out Mote. I'm going to show you their site. I'm going to show you some demos and where you can find some really cool lesson ideas that Mote has already put together on their community page. So here we go. You are going to add it to Chrome. I'm not going to walk through a full tutorial. We can do that in another video. But if you've added a Chrome extension before, it's the same. You go ahead and click the Add to Chrome button. It is going to open up in the Chrome Web Store, and you are going to click on Add to Chrome. And then it's going to ask you for permissions to use the microphone, to access your Google Drive, and you can accept all those permissions as you see fit. And but what I wanted to share with you was this pricing option. Again, I'm not pushing the product. I'm not being endorsed by them by any means, but unless they want to. But what I wanted to share with you is that the free version is unlimited. You can use it unlimited number of times with your students. You do not have to, there isn't a maximum number of notes that you can share with your students or audio notes that you can create for them. The only thing that it does start to differ on is where you might need to pay for a subscription if you desire to. Free works for me. So we can just keep the free version if that suits you. But the voice note recording time, 30 seconds is the max for the free account, 90 seconds for any paid account. And the paid accounts are by year, $19 and $39. So it doesn't break the bank. But you also get the ability to transcribe your voice notes. As long as you speak clearly enough, it would transcribe your notes into actual verbal notes for your students. And then you can save and retrieve motes as well, and then you can transcribe motes with the STEM mode, which is pretty neat, where you can actually create formulas using your voice. So if I do like a quadratic function, c squared plus c minus 4, it would actually create that function in there. And me being a math person at heart and have formally taught math, I know it's very challenging to type math equations online. So that might be something that might be interesting. So that transcribes those math motes as well. So something to check out. But anyway, that's not why you're here. You want to see what Mote actually does. So let's jump into a Google Doc. So in Google Doc, once you create once you have installed Mote and you've allowed the permissions and you have opened up your document that you want to start adding comments to, or you have student documents that you want to add comments to, all you have to do is you highlight text and add a comment. And then right here you will see the Mote button, and you click on the Mote button and it will start recording. So we're going to do that right now. This is a test of the feedback function of Mote. We are testing this out. This is my voice. All right, and I'm going to comment, and it creates a Mote card, which is accessible for the students within a matter of seconds. And this is a test of the feedback function of Mote. We are testing this out. This is my voice. There we go. And it provides that feedback for students, and you can add another one if you wanted to. So I highlight, I add. Here is another Mote card that I am adding to this document. Comment, and there's another Mote card. So just like you would have written comments here, now you have verbal comments to go along with it. And what I see this most effectively being used is at the primary grade levels, because as you know, it can be challenging for kindergartners and first graders, maybe even second graders, to read and comprehend comments and feedback from teachers when their teacher isn't there or a parent isn't available. And now we can have highlighted text that reads to them exactly what you're trying to convey, and they hear your voice, which they're going to latch onto because it's more personable than just an automated robot voice, right? So there is using it in Google Docs. Pretty easy, straightforward. You highlight, you comment, you press the button. Another way is using it in Google Slides. In Google Slides, you'll see the button up top. You click on the button, and I can record the Mote. This is a Google slide, and I can share some information about this Mote and provide some feedback to students, and I can press the button again when I'm done. Okay, I press on it. It's thinking. I insert it. Okay, what it's going to do is create an icon on the page, and this icon now is a clickable button that allows me to, this is a Google slide, and I can share some information about this Mote, play the Mote back to you. And that is available in any presentation mode then as well. So there is the button. This is a Google slide. And it can play. So pretty neat how you can incorporate that into Google Slides. You can also provide them in Google Forms as well. So if you are providing Google Forms, those Google Forms can actually be submitted as well as Motes. The last thing I wanted to show you here as a demo is going to be in your email. So say that you're having a correspondence with students and you just want to get your message across clearly so there's no misinterpretation, and you can actually provide inflection to your message rather than just relying on them of reading your inflection. You know how text can just get misconstrued at times. You can actually record by going down here after allowing permissions from the top bar of the Chrome extension window. You can click on the button that says click to record a Mote. Hello everybody, this is my Mote. I press the button again, and now my Mote is in the email, and I can send it to the person, and that's it. So what I really like about this is that it renders extremely quickly. You don't have to wait around for it. You don't have to worry about uploading or downloading or hosting these audio recordings. They are instantaneously created as a card. You don't have to worry about sharing them because they're automatically just published to the page. So if you are inside a doc or a sheet or a Google Drive item, you can actually just share it with them. And then for those who use Classroom, what's really cool in Google Classroom is you can actually incorporate Motes into them as well. So Google Classroom integrates with Mote. So anytime that you have student comments that you're trying to create on an assignment in Google Classroom, boom, you can create a Mote for it. So basically any Google item that your students are working on, slides, documents, anything, you can provide a Mote comment to them. And again, it gives them verbal feedback very instantaneously and just clearly, because you're the one providing the feedback to them. There's no way that they're going to misinterpret that information because it's not just in text form. So this is a way to speed up productivity, not just from a teacher standpoint, but also as a classroom standpoint. And that's where I want to bring you to the last few seconds we have together here. is the Hub. So learn.mote.com/thehub is a way for teachers to share content and share pre-generated ideas of how to have whole classroom discussions with students, how to create micro podcasting, how to do audio journaling, reflecting, how to create, there's a dental health fund for elementary school students. So ways for students to interact with Mote as well. So you will see that there are a ton of activities here that you can click your way through and just get some ideas of how to use Mote in the classroom. So I definitely recommend, if you're interested in using Mote, it's more than just feedback. You can actually create whole activities out of it and whole lessons out of using Mote. So this has been beta test. We have definitely beta tested Mote. I approve, give it a thumbs up, and I look forward to the next time we are together. This is Josh from The Edge. I'll catch you guys next time. Join me on the Edge YouTube channel for our beta test episodes where we talk about new and exciting EdTech tools, lessons that go with them, and practical examples of how you can use them in the classroom. If you have a lesson idea that you'd like to share and be a part of a beta test episode, please make sure to reach out and let's talk about it. This is Josh from The Edge, and I'll catch you next time.